going to mute everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and happy Thursday. We are here again to talk about a very exciting new addition to the lineup that's going to be super fun to talk about. And most importantly, here is Gabriela Hernandez. Hooray!
Hello, welcome. Yes, I have a couple of new things to show you today, so I'm very excited to share our newest addition to the skincare, our day cream.
Yay! So day cream is out now, and Gabrielle will
Yes.
answer any of your questions, or if you have questions from the cold cream or the vanishing cream, feel free to ask those too. We would love to answer any questions you have about that. She's also going to just share a little bit about the background and all that kind of fun stuff. I'm Amber. I'll be taking your questions and giving them to Gabriella. And please ask whatever you like because we just love hearing from you guys and making sure that you get all the answers you want because the skincare is brand new and we just love sharing all the information about it. Yay! Great. People love your blazer. Ashley loves your blazer,
Oh, thank you.
Gabriella.
Thank you,
It's a
thank you.
little, someone asked about my pin. It's a little jack-o'-lantern face, a vintage jack-o'-lantern face with a corncob pipe.
Oh, that's
That's what it is.
cool.
Kind of a
Very,
funny
very
looking
cool.
thing.
Very cool.
Yay. So
All
Michaela will get to
right.
your question in just a bit. But yeah, let's talk a little bit, Gabriella, about the day cream and
Sure.
what's it all about.
Um, So our latest addition to the line is the day cream. It comes in the same container as the other creams, but this is a really a lightweight moisturizer that you can use in the morning. It's got a lot of really great ingredients in it to take down inflammation and redness and leave the skin nice and fresh looking in the morning. So it comes in the same jar as the other one. So it's a large 3.5 ounce jar, and we'll show you some the way that it looks on the skin. It's let me open this jar for you guys.
And
Again,
it's
it has
also
the
that
disc.
really beautiful deco jar that's a frosted glass jar with a metal lid.
hmm So let me show you a little bit about this cream here. So inside of the box, you have the little spoon like
Yay.
the other creams. So make sure you use the little spoon so that you don't contaminate the cream when you use it. But this cream has really like three powerhouse ingredients in them. One is Centella asiatica, which is a known in Chinese medicine as the medicine as a miracle elixir. So it's kind of like a plant that has been known to have skin healing properties for thousands of years. So it's a really great herb. It inhibits bacterial growth. So it helps if you have any breakouts or things like that. It stimulates growth of new skin cells, helps boost your collagen, and soothes inflammation. The other ingredient that's really great in here is the vitamin C ester. So vitamin C is great for your skin as an antioxidant, but the ester actually penetrates deeper into your skin, and it has a really great way of reducing the redness and inflammation and brightening your skin. So it's very light, So it's not a heavy cream, it's not greasy. So if
Mhm.
you have oily skin, it's not an issue at all. But it hydrates very, very quickly because, as well as the vitamin C, it has hyaluronic acid. So that actually helps keep and lock in the moisture into your skin. So it absorbs really quickly and it moisturizes and it leaves a really nice natural finish. It's not
Mhm.
matte, but it's not wet either. So it's a really nice dewy type of finish, but kind of a natural look. You can see the difference here on my hands a little bit.
And it does, it just it absorbs really quickly and you do feel like you
Yes.
get so much moisture for something that's so light
Yeah, it is. It's like a drink of water, really. It's
feeling.
very, 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 yeah, it feels really like that for your skin because you put it on and right away you feel it kind of soaking right in to
Mhm.
the skin. Um, and it's got great oils, natural oils in it too to add moisture to your skin, like jojoba, sunflower, almond, and also cornflower extract, which is actually known as echinacea, which is great as it combats breakouts because it helps the skin, uh, combat any bacteria and things like this, and so it's great for your skin. Uh, so that's kind of what it looks like. It is very light. You only need a little bit, like you saw. You only need a tiny amount, just what fits into the spoon here.
Mhm.
Um, so it's a nice addition if you are not going to wear makeup. Like if you are going to wear makeup, the Vanishing Cream is great underneath it as a primer. But if you're not going to wear makeup or you need more moisture actually in your skin and the Vanishing Cream is not giving you enough, this is great to put before that. So you would put this first, and then if you want the Vanishing Cream over the top, let this absorb for a bit on your skin so that it moisturizes. And then you can use Vanishing if you want as a primer. But if you're not going to wear makeup, you could just put on the day cream by itself, and it's a really nice way to just leave your skin uh, fresh
Mhm.
and clean, and and just really nice and moisturized and refreshed for the day.
Yes, oh, beautiful. And we had a couple questions. We had,
Hmm.
before we started, Michaela asked, what are the main differences between the day cream and the vanishing cream?
Well, the texture is definitely different. The day cream is a little bit more moisturizing. You definitely feel more moisture. It's the skin is left a little bit more dewy, where Vanishing Cream will just vanish and you won't have
Mhm.
that at all. It will kind of leave you a matte finish, so you won't feel the cream. And the cream is a lot lighter on the Vanishing Cream. It absorbs right away, and it's kind of has a more of a very light gel-like texture almost,
Mhm.
so that it sucks up to the skin and it doesn't leave any residue at all. So it's slightly different textures on those creams. Um, and the finish is definitely different. So if you need more moisture, definitely the day cream is the one
Okay.
that you want to use. But if you want it as a primer and you just want to even out, but you're not super dry in the morning, then the Vanishing is would be great.
Oh, excellent. Hillary had a question about vanishing
Hmm.
cream, and she asked, I have a question concerning the vanishing cream as a woman of color. Does it leave any sort of white color after application, or does it fully absorb into the skin?
It completely absorbs. There is no white color at all. There is no pigment in it at all. So there is no way that it would leave anything white. There's no titanium in it or anything that would leave a white residue. So no, it does not leave any kind of color on your skin. It's completely transparent.
Great. And that's true for all of the creams, right?
Yes, all of the creams, yes, they don't have any colorants or fragrances. So there is no scents and there is no colors in any of them.
Yeah. And
So they all are transparent.
yeah, and they absorb really easily and nicely, and then they each have a little bit, because of the natural ingredients, they have like the tiniest bit of a scent, but just the scent of the ingredients
Hmm.
that are in there. There's nothing added
Hmm.
and nothing extra, to avoid anything that could be irritating or stuff like
Right.
that.
That's
Yay,
right.
let us know if you have other questions. And then a few people saw that you had those little packets there on
Yes,
the table.
yes, yes, I do. I have these little packets. So we have now samples of all of the creams, and they are now on the website. So anytime that you order anything from the website, you can pick all of these samples free. So you can add them to your cart, and you can get samples of all of the creams free right now on the website. So just with any of your purchases, you'll see a pop-up window will come up and ask you what samples you want, and you can pick one or two or all, whatever you like, and they'll be added to your cart and shipped to you with your order. So and they're pretty large samples, so you have quite a bit of cream here to use like for a few days.
Mhm.
And we have all of them. So you have cold cream, vanishing cream, day cream, and also our coming up one that's right after this one is the night cream. So you even have a sample of that one here as a little preview for you. So if you would like to get these samples, yeah, on the website right now, with any order at
Yep,
all, you can get all of them in your cart.
absolutely. And yes, that's available right now. And again, just
Mm-hmm.
put whatever else in your cart, your regular order,
Mm-hmm.
and a pop-up
Yes,
will happen, and you can go click all four and get all four samples. And a
exactly.
really fun way to get to try these out for yourself, of course. Let's see, we had a couple,
Yes,
excuse me, we had a couple other questions. Um,
yes.
Megamo, or Megamo, sorry, messing up your name. Can you use both the day cream and the vanishing cream together in the morning? And then also, where would you put sunscreen in that if you're going to use both? So first, can you use both of them together in the morning?
Well, you can if you need more moisture. Like I said, you can put the day cream first, let that soak in, and then apply the vanishing before you put on your foundation, if you like. Um, if you are wearing sunscreen, I would apply that as well, so that you have that before you put on your makeup, and then apply your makeup over the top of that, because you don't want sunscreen on top of your makeup. It doesn't quite mix
Yeah.
in too well. So you would want to do that before.
So would you go
So
day cream, sunscreen, vanishing cream? Is
yeah,
that the order?
probably. Yes, probably. And then let the first cream soak in before you apply the vanishing, so that you don't have too many oils on the face all at the same time. So let them soak in a little bit. If you wait 5 or 10 minutes, you'll see that the cream absorbs completely, so there is no more tackiness on your skin. It
Mhm.
feels normal at that point. So you can apply at that point the other cream on top, and it wouldn't disturb it, or it will just add to it.
And then we had another question, can you mix your sunscreen with the day cream?
The problem is it depends on the formula of the sunscreen, because you have so many types of sunscreens out there that they usually come in a cream already.
Mhm.
So it depends on that kind of cream, and I don't know if you would want to mix them together. Now, if you have sunscreen that comes in a different form that isn't already in a cream, then you might be able to mix it with either the vanishing cream or even the day cream. But it really depends on the formula. You're going to have to try it and see, because all of them really use different bases for sunscreen.
Mhm.
So it really depends on the base of the particular sunscreen that you use, whether it's going to be compatible with it or not.
And if you put on the day cream and let it sit on your face and then do the sunscreen, that should avoid any of those kind of, weird mixing properties, right?
Yes, yes. If you
Okay.
let the creams absorb separately, yes, you shouldn't have a problem with that at all. Um, but try to get sunscreens that aren't too greasy. There's a lot
Mm,
out there now that you can buy that have better bases that are not as greasy, and that will do a better job at screening the sun without too much of these additives and oils that
mhm.
usually are in these formulas. So find one that doesn't do that, and then you will avoid kind of having too much oiliness on your skin that might cause breakouts. And that's the main problem with the sunscreens, is because
Yeah.
of all the oils that you might get breakouts from them.
Yeah. I feel like as a kid, the only sunscreen was just that like greasy, awful stuff.
Yeah.
Grease all over
Yes.
you. As you can
Yes.
tell, I had to
and
break
and
off some.
yes, and it depends, because now, natural sunscreens that are natural blocks, that have titanium, those are a bit heavier, and they do have a white cast to them. So if you
Hmm.
mix them with any creams, you're going to end up with this white cast on, but it's because of the screen, not because of the cream. um,
Right.
so you might thin it out a bit, but then you might be thinning out the effectiveness of your screen, because remember,
Right.
it's mixed in the cream at a certain percentage to guarantee the SPF that's on the bottle. So
Hmm.
if you dilute it, then you are basically cutting the SPF of that product by
Hmm.
diluting it. So you have to be careful when you do those things, because you might not be getting what you think you're getting.
Oh, well, that's great. Yep. So this sounds like as best you can, don't ever mix your sunscreen, but layering is okay as long
Yeah,
as you let them absorb. And yeah, just let the sunscreen kind of do its job to the full extent
yeah,
and let the cream do
yes,
its. Um,
yes.
Excellent. Ashley said, I love when Gabriela teaches us science. I was like, yep, exactly. I love it. Sarah, yeah, it looks like Sarah said that the pop-up for the samples it only worked on mobile. We're looking at it right now. I think there might be like a tiny glitch in the sample pop-ups that we're literally people are messaging about right now on our team. So
We are,
give it
yes,
a
if there is
moment
something,
if you don't mind,
well,
but
yeah, we will fix it right away. It is a
yeah,
new feature on the
yeah, it's
site.
brand new.
So yes, that, excuse our learning curve on the new features. Sometimes we add things to the site and they seem to work okay, but then when a lot of people join, all of a sudden it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out so that you guys can get all your samples. We want to get these out to you guys so that you can
Oh my
share them with your
gosh.
family and your friends, and have everybody try these products, because I'm very proud of them, and I think you'll love them when you try them. So I really want you to get them home.
And you can
So
also get them from the Burbank boutique,
the store, yes,
correct?
they
Yeah.
are at the Burbank store. So if you're close to the store, come on down and pick them up.
Yeah.
The store has them there. So if you are close, ask the girls for samples and they'll give you some.
Yeah. So we'll be getting that fixed soon. And Lana just asked, what'll happen, Lana, eventually is when you put something in the cart, a pop-up should appear and offer you the samples, and then you just check
Yes,
out like normal. So it's being a little glitchy right
exactly.
now. I might wait until after this video is over. Just give us like
Hmm.
a couple moments. They're working on it literally right now.
Yeah,
Um,
yes.
so but that will be the way. It'll be a pop-up that shows up that then gives you the options of the samples.
Yeah, and then
Um,
you just click them and they get added to your cart, and they're basically marked free, and they don't add
yeah.
any to your totals.
So if you see anything of like sample $4, like that's just the kind of base price, but it becomes free as soon as it's in your cart. So it'll be totally free.
Hmm.
And you can always email us or DM us on Instagram. You can email at
Yes,
info@besamecosmetics.com, or you can DM at Besame Cosmetics. And, we get to that stuff as fast as we can and definitely want to make sure you guys get it because we're so excited to share the samples. If you don't
yes,
mind, Gabriella, I had another question
yes,
about the day cream versus the night cream. If you don't mind
yes.
talking just like a little bit about the night cream in
Oh, sure,
advance.
sure. Well, the day cream is definitely the lighter version of the cream, so
Yeah.
it has uh, nice ingredients, great ingredients, like to take out redness and inflammation for the daytime. The night cream is a really heavy moisturizer for night. So it does have more anti-aging ingredients, and it's definitely a heavier cream. So it is for drier skin. It's a thick, very moisturizing type of cream. So if you're dry, it's great for dry skin. If you only have dry patches in your face, I would recommend that you only use it on those patches and not everywhere, because it is
Mhm.
very moisturizing. And if you don't need it, you don't want to put it everywhere. But
Yeah.
it's great for dry skin, and it definitely has a little bit more ingredients as far as anti-aging for the evening. And it's a lot heavier, definitely, than
Yeah.
the day cream.
And also a good option as we're getting into winter, in the colder months,
Yes.
if your skin dries out
Hmm.
more in the winter, it's
Yes.
another really good option for that. And
Yes.
I put in the comments also a blog that goes through all of the 4 skincare essentials. So if you want more
Yes.
information in advance, you can click on that link. Also, if you're curious about the vanishing creams, day cream, and cold cream, we have links to that in the basic description of the video, and you can see all the ingredients, all the stuff. We've really gone all out to give you. We have a whole
Yes.
ingredient glossary now that goes through what all the
Yes.
ingredients are in all of our cosmetics. Because it's
Hmm.
important to know what you guys are getting and why we put all that stuff in there. So that information is there as well. So of course you can ask us these questions too, because it's very fun to talk about.
Yeah,
Yay.
and also your techniques for massage. Remember those?
Yes, yes.
That they come. You have an instruction booklet in your cream, but it's also on the website. And we have videos coming up very soon that will actually show you in the video how to do each one of these moves, so you can follow along and do them at home. Try them. If you do have the cream, or even if you get the sample, follow along the techniques that are on the page right now with the cream, and try the massage with the different ones, because you'll see a big difference in the way that your skin looks once you do the massage. It really kind of makes the blood flow into the skin. It revitalizes kind of the skin, and it gets the skin kind of jumpstart, to rebuild itself in the evening. So try the massages and see what you think.
And was self-massage more of a piece of kind of vintage skincare? Is that something that people used to do a little more?
Yes. Oh,
Hmm.
yes. People used to do this quite a bit. It was kind of the way that women like took off their makeup. If you look
Uh-huh.
at brochures and instructional manuals from really probably 1920 and 1930,
Hmm.
when you had the Elizabeth Arden salons and Rubinstein salons, massage was a huge part of the daily rituals, and what they recommended and what they did in the salon themselves, um, to give people facials is massage. And these techniques are really the same ones that we put into these brochures, are the same techniques that have been used in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 50s, in the 60s, and still are used today. So they're really time tested techniques
Yeah.
that work, because they've been used by countless women, and also countless professionals through the years, because all of the instructional things and all of the books that we got these techniques from were actually training manuals for people
Hmm.
that worked as estheticians. So these are things that have worked for many years. So you can do them at home. They're not hard to do, and try a few, and then add on a little bit more. If you are kind of overwhelmed by a lot of the steps, do a few of them and try a few, and then add another one and add another one, and then see how that
Hmm.
works out. And you'll see that it does make a huge difference. It's kind of like getting a professional skin cleaning or a skin
Getting a
treatment.
facial.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that facial at a spa, but you can actually do it yourself at home. You can even do it to your significant other, which I'm sure
Yeah.
they will really, really love.
Yeah.
So do a little self-care for somebody else,
Wow.
so share the technique with your significant other, and do it on each other, because sometimes it's easier to do it on somebody else than on yourself. So if you have the other person lay down and you do the massages and then you switch, that works well as well.
That sounds so fun. That sounds so soothing. I
Oh
really like that
yeah,
idea.
yes, I'm sure they will be very grateful
Yeah.
after you do these massages on.
We had a question. Theoretically, how long would it take to go through a jar of day cream if you use it every morning? About how long do you think?
Uh, um, 3 to 4 months, maybe, I would
Yeah,
say.
that seems because there's a lot
Yeah.
in that jar, and then the spoon is really
Yes.
about, the proper serving size, and it's even if you really dig the spoon in there, you really only
Yeah.
get so much
Yeah. You
out. It
you don't need
helps
a
you not
lot.
use too much. Hmm.
Yes. Yeah. You don't need a lot. And remember, cream usually comes in 1 ounce packages, and the 1 ounce is supposed to last you a month.
Hmm.
About.
Yeah.
So you have 3.5 ounces here. So you have at least 3.5 months, and depending how much you use, maybe 4 months of use.
Yeah. Definitely. And that's a great question. Thank you for that one. Let's see.
Mhm.
We had a couple of launching questions. Abigail, will we launch new makeup by December? Yes, we will have a couple new things
Mhm.
by December. And with the
Yes, yes,
Disney
we do
stuff,
have.
there's no,
Yes,
it'll be out soon. And
very
that's just
soon,
it,
very
the
soon.
update for that. Um,
Yes, it will be out very soon. We've had a couple of delays there. As you know, the situation is still, um, you know, very, very much problematic in Europe. It's
yeah.
problematic all over. So some of our pieces were coming from Europe, and that has been locked down again. So there's a lot of external things that have delayed a lot of our things this year. So this is why things are a bit slower than they should have been. But we're doing all we can, and at this point, we're at the home stretch. We have everything here, so we will be getting it out to you as soon as we can possibly get it put together. But at least it's all here, you know. So barring any other issues that come up, fires,
Oh
and
gosh.
other
Ah.
natural disasters that we've been going through, we will be getting it to you. So thank you for your patience. I really
Yeah.
appreciate your patience, and I am more, eager to get this out than you are. Believe me, because I've been working
I
on
know.
this for a year and a half already. So I am definitely eager to show it to you. So as soon as we possibly can, we will put it out there. And when we can, we will let you know more details about it. But very, very soon. And then we have another, more products coming before the end of the year in our core line as well.
Uh, okay, cool. So we had a couple other questions. We had,
Yes,
will there be, asking about versions of the face powder. Will there
yes,
be any other versions of the powders? And we also had a
yes. We
question
have
about with the foundation sticks as well.
the which ones?
With the foundation sticks, if those will be coming back.
Oh, the foundation sticks, I don't have them in the schedule right at this moment because we have so many other projects going on. But the powders, definitely, we have 5 new powders coming before the end of the year. So they will be powders for you to choose from. So I'm very excited. Those are almost ready to go. Um, so there will be powders, definitely, and different formulas, different types, all kinds of powders for you to choose from.
And then Marlena, I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk over Gabriela. There's also a delay between us, so sometimes I answer
Yes,
questions that are the shorter questions, so that the more important and interesting questions, Gabriela has more time for. So I'll try to be careful of not talking over her, answering too many things. Or sometimes I just add something because I've been writing about it and had a little extra thing to add. So I get too excited sometimes. So I'm
Oh,
sorry
that's
about
fine.
that. But I'll keep that in mind. Thank you guys. We had, let's see. Oh, and then anything on the rouge brush or the long hair finishing brush? We had a question about that.
Yeah, again, we have them in production, these brushes, but there were a lot of delays. There's delays in
Yeah.
shipping for some reason. Obviously, all of these things are causing shipping delays, all kinds of delays from everywhere. So we are working on those. As soon as we can get them over here, we will release them for you.
Cool. Great. Let us know if you guys have any other questions. Gabriella, the day cream is very exciting. It's just so nice to get to
Yes.
put these out. You've been working, and
Oh,
about
yes.
how long have you been working on these again?
Probably about 2 years that I've been working on these.
And
Yeah,
you thought about
it's
doing
taken me a lot.
skincare even
Even before,
five,
yes,
six years ago,
oh
I think.
yes, oh yeah, many years ago too.
Yeah.
I tried before, and I just couldn't get it right. It's one of those things that it's not as easy as you think, or you might think, to formulate these things, because there's a lot of nuance to it. And the type of formulas that I wanted to make are not, something that is done now. They're not the type of formulas that people do right now. So it was hard to get, um, our chemists to understand what I actually wanted, and
Mhm.
do that, because it's not a product that is like, okay, it's the same as this, just copy that or something like that. So it's a totally different idea. So we kind of had to start from scratch, and there was a lot of um, uh, frustration on my part, because I couldn't really get exactly what was in my mind, and I um, what I thought the original kind of felt like and was like. In trying to convey that to somebody else is really hard, especially when you don't have a sample, because obviously creams don't last. I couldn't get a sample of an original Vanishing
Yeah.
Cream that actually looked like what it
Not
was
that you
supposed
could
to
put
look like.
on your face.
No, 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 or that had any other property. So it was kind of like imagining it, and then putting something together with the basic ingredients, and then seeing how to adapt that and adjust that. But it took a long time. I tried, like I said, years before, and I just couldn't get it. It just wasn't working. And then 2 years ago, I started working on it again, and this time I was able to figure it out. But yeah, you have to be very persistent in this industry, because a lot of times, at least with the things that we do, they don't usually work the first time around. You kind of have to try and try and try until you actually figure it out, and figure out to make it work, because it's not as straightforward as just using a stock formula or something that already exists.
Yeah. And then we had last two questions, I think. Lana asked
Mhm.
if the day cream has vitamin C in it. Does that mean you have to put it in the fridge to store it?
You don't have to put it in the fridge. If you want to, it's nice, because it makes it cooler when you apply it in the morning, so it has more of a benefit of anti-inflammatory because of the coolness of it. So it's nice if you put it in the fridge, but you don't have to put it in the fridge, because it's vitamin C ester, so it is a stabilized version of vitamin C, so you don't have to worry about it
Oh, cool.
going bad. But it's not a bad idea to put it in the fridge, just to get that extra coolness that will help with inflammation, especially in the morning, and like
Yeah,
puffy eyes and things like that.
totally. Oh, that's so cool. Then Sarah had a fun question. Now that
Mm-hmm.
skincare is here and you've been working so hard on this dream product, do you have a dream product now to just one day release of anything like that?
Yes, I have some compacts that I want to make that I haven't made. Kind of similar to like the old necessaires from way back when that I would love to make. So I'm working on something like that, and I think I finally have the right um, manufacturer to be able to do something like that, something that intricate, because it takes a special manufacturer to be able to do those things. A lot of people don't have the techniques and the even the machinery or the know-how to do things like this that are really complicated pieces that have pieces that fit together and that um, in metal, and so I'm kind of really excited about maybe doing something like that soon and being
Yeah.
able to make that kind of piece.
Yay, lovely. And we had actually one more question from
Yeah.
Jeannie Twilight. She says she's a night shift worker. Can you reverse the
Yes.
order of the day cream and night cream? So, for example, can she use the night cream just before she goes to sleep, even though that's during the day, and then put the day cream on at night because then she's going to work?
Yes,
Would
of
that be
course you
okay?
can. Oh, sure. Yes. Oh, definitely you can. Just, yeah, use the day cream when you're going to wake up so that, you get the benefit of the anti-inflammatory and the anti-redness because you're going to be awake and people will see you.
Mhm.
And you want the vitamin C, you want those antioxidants, and then use the night one when you're going to go to sleep because that's what it's for. It's for kind of like kind of a night regenerating type of cream. So you want to use it when you're going to rest.
Yeah. And Lana, the night cream doesn't have anything that can't be exposed to sunlight. You know, some creams have retinols or things like that. This doesn't have that. It's just
No,
a thicker cream for the
no,
nighttime.
no. We used only herbals on our creams because I didn't want to use those types of actives in them because my belief is that they work better when they're alone, not mixed with the cream. So I would recommend if you want retinol, add a drop of retinol to it when you apply it because it's going to be way more powerful that way than when it's actually mixed into the cream. You know, just like everything else, like a sunscreen would be diluted, so are the actives diluted, when you put them in creams. Um, so it's always going to be more powerful when you get that raw material, that ingredient in a serum or in a drop,
Hmm.
and you know what percentage that is of that ingredient, and you
Yeah.
just use it that way, or you add it to a portion of your cream that you're going to put on, because that way you know the amount that you're getting instead of being already diluted into a cream.
Cool. And then actually had a couple other quick questions. I love the questions. Thank you guys so much.
Hmm.
One of them is, what is your skincare routine like? And also a couple people said they'd love a like get ready with me video with you, Gabriela. Just seeing you
Oh,
get
okay,
ready and
cool.
if you ever wanted to do
Sure,
that.
sure. Well, I like to use different products at night. I like to use the night cream, but I only use it on certain parts of my face because I do have oiliness kind of in the T-zone, so I don't use it in those areas. But I get really dry patches here and here. So I use it here and also on the neck area, but not in the middle of that of my nose area because it's too moisturizing for me on those areas. I don't need that kind of moisture. And then in the morning, I use the vanishing cream because I love to dilute different foundations and put on as much coverage as I want for that day. And it varies because obviously, if I'm going to go on camera, maybe I use a little bit more coverage. But if I'm not, I might just put a drop of something or not even put anything and just use the cream by itself. So I like to do that in the morning and just use vanishing. I don't use the day cream because I don't need as much moisture. I'm okay with just the vanishing cream for moisture. But if I do need more moisture, like I have dry patches, and sometimes I have dry patches, I use the day cream just on the dry patches, but not everywhere else.
Oh, that's so cool. And then you take everything off with cold cream at night.
Yes, and at night, yes, you take everything off with a little bit of cold cream. And I usually do it in the shower because I like to do it while I'm in the shower. So I take some of the cream and I massage it while I'm in the shower, and then I just wash it off.
Yay. Um,
Mhm.
we did have people suggesting an eye cream for the future. So we'll
Yes,
see.
I actually am working on one. I am working on one that I am testing, and actually the girls at the store are testing for me. So we're all testing it, and hopefully it works on everybody. So we are in the process of getting it tested through to see that it's really working, so that whatever it is that we give you actually really works well. So
Yeah.
we're all testing it for you. We're all your guinea pigs here, and we're making sure that it actually works on all of us.
That's so true. And the frozen cat asked, should the day, night, or vanishing creams not be put near the eyes?
You the creams really are don't have anything that would actually hurt your eyes, but you don't want to necessarily put it in on your eyes, or by the part of your eye that has the moisture that you would get it into your eye, um, because there might be something that irritates you. It's not an eye cream, but there is nothing that would inherently be an irritant to your eye. And neither does the cold cream. I mean, the cold cream you can put everywhere. You can
Yeah.
wash your whole face with it, and it doesn't irritate your eyes.
And Janae accidentally got some on camera in her eye, the cold cream, I think, just by accident because she was doing it live, and it was totally fine. It didn't hurt. And we don't, of course, like, don't put it in your eyes
Yeah,
on
don't put it in
purpose,
your
but
eye,
even,
but
and I've done it too, where it's
yes,
accidentally gotten in my eyes, and it
yes,
is totally okay. But under
yeah,
eye
it's okay.
is okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
I mean,
right
I've
under the
used the
eyes.
day cream. Yeah, I've used the day cream actually, like on the top of my eye and on the bottom here and this. So it's not gonna hurt anything to put it around your eyes.
Yeah,
Um, just don't put it in your eyes,
yeah.
obviously, because there might be something that stings if you put it in your eye. Um, but the cold cream doesn't. The cold cream you can use liberally everywhere.
Yay. Uh, for so people the for the Disney announcement, it will be pretty soon that we'll be able to announce it,
Yes,
excuse me. So in the
yes,
next, less than a month-ish for an announcement. So just people are curious
yes.
about kind of a ballpark ETA for that. So somewhere
Yes,
around
we
there,
will. Yeah,
hopefully.
very, very soon, actually. Yeah, very, very soon we will announce it. We're just trying to make sure that we have the date all set and everything is coming in exactly that day. So we don't make you guys wait when
Yeah.
it's actually announced. So that's why we're holding until we actually have everything ready for you.
And then our last question for real, just the simple question of what lipsticks are we wearing? So what lipstick are you wearing, Gabriela?
I'm wearing Forever Red.
Oh, beautiful. And I'm wearing blood red today. I put it
All
on
right.
more heavily so it does look, and just the lighting, it looks a little darker than it looks in real
Yeah, you
life.
do. You look very gothic.
It
You
is.
look gothic today.
Yeah, I felt like we're so close to Halloween. I've still got to kind of keep
Yeah,
that
that's
spirit.
great. That is
For
awesome.
sure.
That's awesome. That's
Yay.
awesome.
All
Yay.
right. Excellent. Just double checking. And we
Yes.
had someone say, you'll be so happy when you don't have to answer the Disney question anymore. We're totally happy to answer it. We're just sorry we can't give a better answer.
We
That's
can't do
all.
anymore. I'm
But
sorry.
thanks.
I'm sorry. I try to do little things for you guys, but I can't all the time. So,
Yeah. So
I
that's all.
try. I really try.
Yeah.
But we're getting really close, really, really close. I promise. We're just trying to get the last little pieces organized together so that we can share with you. But we're very, very close.
So that is it, everybody. Thank you so much. If you have
Yes.
questions, please ask them. Again, uh, Instagram's an easy way to do it. Leave comments here. Gabriela will
Yeah.
be back next week to continue to answer your questions, show things off. So we love all the questions today. They were so helpful to hear and talk about. So thank you so much for joining us for that. And Gabriela, of course, thank you for being so
Oh, thank
lovely as
you.
always. And we will see you
Thank you.
all next week. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.